Welcome back to another lesson. In this lesson we're going to talk about what I'd call the minor 2-5-1 progression. I'm going to start by playing out a particular chord progression, and then we're going to break it down and talk about its different subparts. So here's the progression. So this progression has 4 trios of chords. The first trio is D minor 7 to G dominant 7 to C minor. The second trio is F minor 7 to really what's a B flat dominant 7 to an E flat major or major 7. The third trio of chords is A minor 7 to a D7 to a G minor 7, and the final trio of chords is a C minor 7 to an F dominant 7 to a B flat major. All of these trios are 2-5-1s. The first and the third are what I'd call a minor 2-5-1. So a 2, 5, minor first. Then we have a 2, 5, major first. 2, 5, minor first. 2, 5, major first. Let me remind you how to build a 2-5-1 progression, and then you'll see exactly how all of these things fit together. Let's start with the first trio, which is built on the C scale, and we can use either the C major or the C minor scale. Let's pick the C major. The different notes on the scale have degrees, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 is really 1. And here we have D for the second degree, G for the fifth, and C for the first. So the 2-5-1 would be a D to a G to a C. Now it's up to you to decide whether these would be major or minor. And there's really a great deal of freedom here. I mean, almost any combination would sound good. What I'd call a minor 2-5-1 is one which concludes in a minor first, in this case a C minor. So we have a 2 minor 7 to a dominant fifth to a minor first. The second is a 2-5-1 built on the E flat scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 2-5-1 here are F, B flat, and E flat. And indeed we have an F minor 7 to a B flat dominant 7 to an E flat major 7. And this is what I would call a major 2-5-1 because it resolves to a major first, an E flat major 7. The third trio of chords is again a minor 2-5-1. It resolves to a minor first, and really it's built on the G scale, either major or minor, because the 2 and the 5 and the 1 are the same for both the major and the minor scales. Let's take G. Let's take G major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. A minor 7, D 7, G minor 7. And finally, the fourth trio is C minor 7 to an F dominant 7 to a B flat major, which is really a 2-5-1 or a major 2-5-1 built on the B flat scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. C minor 7 to an F dominant 7 to a B flat major. So you see, you can mix and match both the major and the minor versions of the 2-5-1 progression, and this opens up a lot of harmonic variety for you to play with. I'm going to show you one last trick for spicing up the 2-5-1 progression even more using chord substitutions. Let's take the 2-5-1 built on, say, the A major scale. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. B minor to E to, let's take an A minor. So B minor 7 to an E or E7 to an A minor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what's known as a tritone chord substitution, in which a chord can be replaced by a dominant 7 that is one tritone above or below it. A tritone is 6 semitones, and I'm going to substitute the B minor 7. So here's my B. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is an F. So I'm going to substitute the B minor 7 with an F dominant 7. And this is what it's going to sound like. Instead of B minor 7 to E7 to A minor, I'm going to play F dominant 7, E7, A minor. So really this is just a variation on the 2-5-1. I'm going to make another chord substitution. Take my F, and I'm going to do a conjugate minor substitution, in which a major chord is substituted for a minor chord that is 3 semitones below it. So here's my F. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to replace my F, or F dominant 7, with a D minor. And this is what it's going to sound like. Instead of, we'll get so you see, this just by using minor and major versions of the 2-5-1 progression and using chord substitution, you can get pretty much, I won't call it unlimited, but a huge variety of sounds you can choose from. I hope you've learned something interesting during this video, and I will see you next time for more ideas and tricks.